So what you say now? You cut grass for Chucky?
I water the goat and give them bag feed.
Okay. So you help him take care of the farm?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you do that, a morning time, are you bridging? How old are you?
14.
14. Okay. So you live near here?
Okay.
Oh, you live there so too? Okay. Nice, nice. Alright. We're here today at Mr.Bent farm and I see he and his... Is your brother Mr.Bent?
No man.
Cousin?
He's my son.
Oh, it's your son?
I just joking.
Oh, because I was just going to tell you, say, you look younger than him, you know. Alright, so
right hand worker.
We come to, eh?
My right hand.
Your right hand. Wow, you're very lucky to have a right hand. Yes, we are here today at Mr.Bent farm. We come to have a second look at his farm. Mr.Bent, one of the things that a lot of farmers, after we released that video, we got so much comments and so much people. And some people are wondering and are questioning why I think your farm is such a good example of what a goat farm and a sustainable farming should be like. Mr. Brown?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Mr.Bent have a unique integrated model that we need to demonstrate to the population why we see you as a key facilitator, a model farm type of situation for St. Elizabeth.
You know? So one of the things is that if you... So he's not doing monocropping. He's doing a lot of different crops all over the place. You can see, you know, like they have, you know, crops here that they're growing in the field, and they use, you know, scallion and sweet pepper and so forth. Before I go to the facility with the goat pen, the goat house, correction Mr.Bent, we wanted to look over this side, we want to see the crops because, Mr. Brown, one of the things that we talk about all the time is how important it is to have your fodder. And what we like about your operation, Mr.Bent, is that you have a grazing field, you're growing plants and vegetables and all kind of food crops is over there. The waste from the food crops feed the animals. The waste from the animals is going back
to the crops.
To the crops. It is a sustainable farm. Mr. Brown, any comment on it?
I think that is really the way forward, especially for Jamaican livestock farmers that don't have much land to can produce. For us to be sustainable, we have to think about integrated models. We have to think about how we can integrate livestock with crops, how we can use the effects of trees to benefit us. And as you see, he has his avocado, he has his plum that he used to make income from at the same time he pick and feed them animals. Yes. So I think this is the type of model most farmers need to understand when we talk about sustainable agriculture and sustainable livestock farming.
Right, it's very, very important. And this is what we're looking for. This is the model that we want. We want farmers to be doing different crops, have the animals, make it sustainable, and you must be able to produce your own feed to feed the animals. We cannot be buying feed and thinking about just buying feed, meaning the hay and bag feeding and all the different things to feed our animal. You can't sustain that and make money out of it. So this is why this is an ideal situation. We want to go over, we're going to take a look back at his fodder bank and some of the things that we found very impressive.
This week.
I want you to do it because I tell him this is a perfect facility. So this is what is coming from it.
Yeah, man.
Business and we don't start pushing it because I tell people this is the model. This is the model. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to push you. Might even send you another business. one of the things with this facility is that the floor, the posts are all built out of metal. But there was a farmer who commented to me and said, but that is going to rotten down. But what Mr. Bent did, he seemed to have planted some like 3-inch pipe, and these pipes are now cast in concrete. The post is about like 3-4 feet, no, about a foot or 2 off the ground. So the U-ring and support shouldn't really affect his platform. He has screwed all the boards together. Everything is welded and screwed together on his facility. On this section, he has put 4 pipes into this pipe. I think these are boiler tubes. Heater tubes, which I call boiler tubes. So these are waste boiler tubes, which when a boiler finishes its life, they usually dump this on his scrap iron. So he built the entire structure out of boiler tube like this. Very, very, very well built structure. One of the things is that he has put his cross members under here. They seem to be about maybe 1 foot apart, about 18 inches to a foot apart. Yeah. And then he has the pipes going straight across on the structure. Very, very well done. One of the unique features of this facility, he has put this zinc shed thing here, which is his ladder to get inside there, and he's also used it as a storeroom. We can come and look at it from this side. Very unique. This is here is his where his chaff cutter is, where he cuts up his king grass and so forth. And this is the storage area that I was talking about.
And I see him have like a plastic bag silage inside there.
Yes, yes.
Which is a good thing.
So he's now doing silage.
Getting into silage making.
Yes, yes.
Not a thing of the past.
Yes. He's now into silage making. And this step is also retractable. It pushes up in the air and becomes a door to secure his animals. Very unique. Silage and forage storage facility. Everything is here with a canvas to cover the area. Well designed. This pen here is hurricane proof, earthquake proof, everything. Mr. Bent was just telling me that maybe he might be offering his service to build some of these for people. Who knows? Yes. So you can contact Mr. Bent if you want something like this to be built at the facility. But this is part of he's an engineer. And he does this kind of thing. So if you look, right, he will assist you and give you advice. You can get the advice, come here, have a look at the farm. Let us look across there. In these pastures, these are his pasture area that he's growing. Mr. Brown, what kind of grasses are these?
This is an African star mixed with Guinea grass. I think about a lot of Guinea grass over there, like a live father setup. So to me, in operation is very diverse. When we talk about an integrated sustainable model, not just using one crop to feed his animals. He has a mixture within his pastures and utilizing trees. So we can say it's a civil pastoral based like system where he utilizes the trees as fodder, using the grass also to support his livestock. And this is the type of integrated system we want to see farmers getting in.
Look how beautiful that grass is over there. We should even go over there and take a closer look. Yes, we need to go over there and take a look. And by the way, that facility he has over there is his quarantine facility. I forgot the last time. So when his animals come here, he puts them in that quarantine facility. And guess what? Even in these areas that he has his grazing operation here, he has feeding troughs in the area. Feeding troughs are in all the areas. It's all fenced around and so forth. So we're going to take a look now at those grass. But we'd like to look over this side. This is part of his fodder bank. When he came here the last time, he grows corn. It's corn that he uses and make his silage. And in this field, what we had over here, Mr. Bent, it's cauliflower. So you have reaped this cauliflower?
Yes.
Okay, he has recently reaped this cauliflower. So all of this is what? Weed?
Yes.
So you'll probably let the goats in here?
Animals out.
Okay. So a lot of weed has taken over this farm, this area. So what he'll do, he will bring the animals into this area and he'll have them graze down the entire area, and then what? You'll plow it back and replant whatever crops. So you switch the crops around or you put the same quality?
Rotate.
He does rotational crop right here. So this entire land. And remember, he has his bees. He has a bees for pollination, a bees hive around there. He also has his greenhouse. He has a little greenhouse here for his production. So you know, this farm has everything on it, as you can see. Well sorted out. So now we'll go and have a look at the, what kind of grass is that? Guinea grass,
Yeah,
right?
it's a guinea grass.
Guinea grass, okay. Which is, the guinea grass is very close to the Bombassa, right?
Well, guinea grass and Mombasa is the same thing. What they did to the guinea grass, that they hybridize it. They cross it with some additional grass species and now give you more leaf to stem ratio and make it a little bit more drought tolerant and make it a little bit more shade tolerant. That is the benefits of using the Mombasa grass. But our native guinea grass is just as good. It's just that
in terms of the quality of the...
Well, the benefits of the hybrids that they normally look at key digestibility features. So like the fiber digestibility, we try to kind of reduce the amount of fiber it can accumulate over time. As I said, they try to boost the leaf to stem ratio. That's where you really get a lot of your nutrients from the leaf. But it's very similar to our same old guinea grass. So it's a hybrid version. Okay,
so the nutritional content is just the same, almost the same?
Relatively the same.
Okay.
What we can say that Mombasa would have a prolonged, more crude protein profile over the maturity rate. So for example, at 6 weeks for a normal guinea grass, it might reach about 7% crude protein. 6 weeks for Mombasa will be about 9. So that is the additional benefit.
What about when the grass gets old? From a guinea grass, you know?
And again, yes, the hybrid will give you a more flexible time to can get more nutrients from it.
Okay.
When that guinea grass, our natural guinea grass reach about week 6, week 7, week 8, it become very fibrous and start locking the nutrients. So it become less digestible compared to our Mombasa.
And what about the growth rate of the guinea grass in
Mombasa? The growth rate of the Mombasa is also much faster.
Okay.
They hybridize the grass, so we expect faster growth rate, taller production base, more biomass. That is the benefits of the hybrid.
And what about in terms of...
One issue what I have with the Mombasa, it doesn't reseed. Our guinea grass naturally here would produce seeds that will grow back. The Mombasa doesn't do that. So probably over 5 year to 6 year time, we might have to now plow up and reintroduce a new crop of Mombasa. That's the only setback for the Mombasa, is that it don't regenerate.
It don't regenerate.
And the persistence of it can be very low if you don't manage it properly.
Okay. And this grass, in terms of what it takes from the soil, what does the Mombasa in comparison to our native grass here? How does it?
Well, once of a hybridized plant, it will extract more nutrients from the soil.
Okay.
So you have to do a proper fertilizer regime and probably even a pest control regime, because some of these things will breed out. Remember, looking at commercial grass. It just focus on growth rate, nutrient profile. So that is something that we have to kind of adjust our mindset to, that once we start doing hybrid type grass, the Mombasa, the mulatto, we have to start looking at a crop and treat it better than how we could just leave our guinea grass and as rainfall, let's see it grow back. That's not the case for the Mombasa.
The Mombasa will die in drought then? It will die?
Well, they promote the Mombasa as a very drought tolerant crop.
Right.
So I wouldn't say it will die in the drought, but if we are farmers like thinking that it's like the typical guinea grass where we don't need to watch it or water it or fertilize it, we're going to lose that crop over a couple of years. Right. And that's the issue that we see in Colombia and Brazil. They invested heavily in Mombasa. Not bashing the Mombasa, but we have to look at their mistakes and making up their own. Over a couple of years they realized that it was just a hard crop to maintain. Right. So they're actually going back to like native type varieties and trying to reduce the amount of Mombasa they have. And that's a very good crop, but has a management program that we all as farmers have to pay attention.
Right. St.Elizabeth farmers will do well with
it because
they know how to manage any plant.
Yeah man, they take agriculture serious.
Serious, on a different level.
Yeah,
so we're going to go and look at this guinea grass. Well, to tell you the truth, I look at it as king grass.
Hold on, show the feces to the
show
pasture.
The feces.
Same up. And then talk to
so this is what they do. They carry the feces and throw it. If you look everywhere inside the grass, you see the cow manure, the goat feces, compost. So this compost now will put the nutrients. Mr. Brown, what kind of nutrients, that these grass usually use? Because, see, the goat manure or the compost is everywhere in these fields.
All right,
they are covered inside the fields right now. You see,
without a proper soil test, it will be hard for me to tell you what it really needs. But what I can say, the benefits of goat manure is that you have a high level of phosphorus inside of it, and these plants need phosphorus to grow.
Right.
Nitrogen level might not be high compared to the poultry manure, but it does have a certain level of nitrogen from it based off of how they kind of digest the feed. The organic manure also add now the soil conditioning, give you better soil aeration, give you better life to the soil. So once you have a healthy soil, you have healthy plants. And you can see it just by how the plant looks, the color, the chlorophyll level in the plant. You don't see much pests or disease like rust or fungus growing on it. So we can, contribute that to the healthy soil that I think you have here.
Yeah, you can look and you can see how they are, what we're talking about, the sustainability, The goats produce this and we give it to the plants and then they eat back the plants. One cycle.
And recycle.
And recycle.
A closed ecosystem on your farm.
That's correct.
Which is very good.
Closed ecosystem, and that's what makes this farm such a good model. Come on, look at this. So now we are here looking at normal guinea grass. This is such a beautiful field. I mean, did you plant this here or it was just...
No.
You didn't plant this, it just grows?
Just grows.
So this is a part of the St.Elizabeth ecosystem. Yes, this is beautiful. I mean, I don't think you can finish this. If rain falls here regularly.
Remember, we have a long drought period, so
right.
We have to harvest this now and
conserve.
And
so you do the silage. Proud of yourself.
Right. So you hear that, Mr.Bent? After what, 5 months?
5 months.
Of doing goat farming, he's now into silage. He's now cutting this and using it to make silage. That's what he's doing. What you put in your silage? Guinea grass and what else you add to it?
Guinea grass, and I have king grass to grow in North St.Elizabeth, and corn, of course.
Okay.
Combination.
So you cut them up and you put them in there.
Yes.
How that sound, Mr. Brown? Very, very good.
You add any molasses.
Molasses.
Oh, you add molasses to it, yes. It's very, very good, very good. But as you can see, people, look at this field. It is such a beauty to look at this grass. It is such a beauty. Very, very beautiful. Right, the scenery that is right here is so nice. When we came here the last time, the drought was on. The place was not as pretty as this, but now this place is it's flourishing with all kind of plants.
And what you see is just 2 days of about an hour and a half rainfall.
2 days.
Just 2 days.
The soil is so rich here. That's why the soil here is very, very rich for agriculture. Yeah. So people. Now you see I'm giving you an example of all the different things, and we have even covered everything because this is just a short video. But Mr. Brown, what is your opinion on this farm? What is your opinion on, I don't know if you share my views. And
we share very similar views. I believe Mr. Bent have this integrated facility that I think would allow him to grow as far as he can. That's the issue that I think most of our farmers kind of face. We approach it not pulling on all the resources that we have around us. We say goat, that we probably just do goat one. But what Mr. Bent kind of have here is kind of putting agricultural systems into one. Both crops, both livestock, both civil pastoral systems, and putting it all into one combination to create his farm model. So I wouldn't say Mr. Bent is the best goat farmer, but I can say he's the best sustainable goat farmer I have seen out here so far, compared to a lot of other farmers who could possibly change their system to this type of model. He kind of adds all his systems together. And I really appreciate that type of integrated model where most of our farmers need to go to.
Yes, this is where we need to go to. And that's why I love this farm. That is why I am so impressed, and I was just blown away when I came to this farm and I saw it. Very unique, and it is the only one that I have seen so far that has everything on it. And I really, we really had a good time when we came here the last time because it was so exciting to see something like this happen.
I learned this in textbooks.
Yes.
I did a course at KS called Integrated Production Systems. And that is what you apply here. So it's not textbook anymore to say, hey, Khalil, you can put livestock crops and everybody in one. You demonstrate that. And I have to respect that.
This is a demonstration model of what? Because he doesn't even have enough goat to consume everything right here now. So he's growing. He's now going to grow, and you know the sky is the limit.
The sky is the
farm.
limit to the system. Yes.
All right. So I hope that answers all your questions. Thanks for watching. You know what this is?
Oh,
This
nice.
is the leftover from the cassava.
Oh, so you just dry it out and feed the animals.
Yes. Him say him grind it up. What do you use on grind it? Let's see.
It's off the machine.
So you just dry it, blend it.
Blend it with the feed.
So this is what now? This is the head.
There's a tube with the
Tubes.
heads.
Oh,
Cuttings from it.
Yeah, yes.
and the tubes from the cassava.
This is very good. This is commonly used in Africa, where them dry it out, beat it out. It's an excellent source for energy and starch for your animals.
Okay.
Excellent source.
So you see, this is another look again.
Yeah.
This is another look.
Integrated system.
Integrated system. Everything, nothing is wasted here on the farm. He grinds it up, feeds it back to the animals. All right, thanks, Mr. Bent.
Yes, man. Take care.
Amen.
Anytime.
This is the president of the Small Ruminants Association of Jamaica, TrevorBernard. Thank you so much for watching.